Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Bound for Glory 1976, starring David Carradine as Woody Guthrie, year before he did the much better movie The Serpent and the Egg. This movie got nominated for all kinds of Oscars. I fucking hated this piece of shit. I gave it a 1 out of 5 stars. I've always hated Woody Guthrie, mostly because he's a communist and a union organizer. But you already knew that if you listened to his most famous song, "This Land Is Your Land, This Land Is My Land." In other words, there's no private property. The land belongs to everybody. So this is pretty much an autobiography of Woody Guthrie and his love affair with unions, the vegetable fruit pickers in California. So I guess he grew up in Oklahoma. Then he got married in some shitty Texas town during the Great Depression. And all of a sudden, one day, he decided he was going to desert his family and live like a hobo, hitching the train to California, hitchhiking his way on cars and trains and stuff. He ends up in a car with Randy Quaid when he gets to California finally. He leaves his family for a few months, and they end up in some kind of shanty town where there isn't enough work to go around for the farm pickers. So some dude named Duke Ozark or Ozark Duke or something like that. He goes there and he starts singing his folk music in the guise of union propaganda. And he keeps getting beat up. One night, he decides to have a hoedown, and he discovers the skills of Woody Guthrie, the musical skills, that is. Or lack thereof, in my opinion. Can't stand folk music, but I guess this movie was real popular around the time of John Denver. When I was in preschool, they made me listen to John Denver music over and over while we were taking naps in the afternoon. After lunchtime, I guess. That's one thing that I remember about preschool that I'll never forget. They used to force me to listen to classical music too. Which used to give me nightmares, man. Anyways, that's when I first started hating school during preschool. And I hate this fucking movie too. So Woody Guthrie starts making lots of dough. He gets his wife to move to California. He gets a nice house there. He's fighting with the sponsors because he wants to use his airtime on the radio to spout pro-union propaganda. So he ends up getting fired. His family leaves him, and he He's even more uncompromising than the Ozark Duke guy. But he keeps getting more popular, of course, because he can string a chord with or he can strike a chord, no pun intended, with the lettuce pickers and the artichoke pickers and the orange pickers. So he's kind of like a folk singer, Cesar Chavez kind of guy. Not exactly my cup of tea, but did remind me of my son's preschool graduation where they sang "This Land Is Your Land." And then all of a sudden the owner of the preschool, Teacher Richard, goes, "This is the best song ever by Woody Guthrie. It should be the national anthem." I thought that was pretty funny. But anyway, yeah, I guess it's a popular song in preschool, kindergarten, getting brainwashed at an early age. But I will have to say about the preschool, at least they're teaching my son some Spanish words because he never watches Sesame Street. So he wouldn't know any Spanish otherwise. So I'll give him credit for something. My ex-wife picked that school because the owner, like I said, Teacher Richard is a folk singer. And I guess his role model, his idol is Woody Guthrie. And even the other teacher, Donna, is from Oklahoma. I guess she's been in Oklahoma all week for summer break. So anyways, not a good film in any way, shape, or form, in my opinion. Probably in the minority again when it comes to rating movies like this, but anyways, there's a lot of Woody Guthrie music in this, which I couldn't stand. I thought it was lame. I'm a big fan of folk music to begin with. I guess it was popular in the 60s and 70s. But anyways, that's the end of my movie review. Laters.